Oh, it just so happens, it's an interesting coincidence. Every 10 minutes, I debunk you. And once the debunking is complete, I stop the recording and start the next recording. So you've been debunked
Oh
twice.
dear.
Oh, yes, I do. Ha ha ha. Yes, it's wonderful.
I'm just doing a continuous stream.
I could care less. I could care less.
So, can we agree that a surveyor would use a level to measure the land distance from what he does?
I'm sure that they do, and that's easy to agree to. But we're getting further and further off of the main point. So.
No, this is exactly my point.
No, it's not.
Don't agree to come and have a conversation about my point.
Your point is that a line is straight. Okay? I've already corrected you on two. I've corrected you on two levels. I've corrected you in two ways. First of all, you have to speak of line segments because you cannot measure an infinite line when you're discussing the curvature of the Earth. The main topic here is whether or not the Earth is curved or straight. You cannot use an infinite object to determine that. You're going to have to use a line segment. And you have now been taught the difference between a line and a line segment. I had taught you this before. Apparently you forgot that lesson, so I'm reteaching you, which is what I said before. I said I do not like the fact that I have to remind you of stuff that we've already discussed. Skew lines, line segments, the difference between an area and an area and an infinite plane. Stuff like that. Stuff where you've been on this rant for 2-3 years and you didn't learn these things. You don't know the difference between an area and a plane, and you argue about planes.
What are you talking about?
It's the same concept as line. You don't distinguish line from line segment, and then you try to make a comment. You don't distinguish area from a plane, and then you try to make a comment. And I'm looking at you like you're half stupid because you don't make sense. You can't mute me. I'm the server. I'm the server guy here.
Just talk about what you want to talk about.
Well, it works. Hey, it's mutual. It's a mutual.
What the surveyor uses to measure the land.
Okay, that's great, but I don't care. I mean, who cares? I don't care.
It has to be.
I don't care.
It isn't.
It doesn't matter. It's not relevant to the conversation.
Are you willing to accept?
It's not relevant. I'm willing to accept that 1 + 1 = 2. So how is that relevant to the conversation?
Dude, you can't hear me, can you?
Yes, I can. You just, for some reason, you messed up your own ability to...
No, I muted you because...
Well, that's on you. That's your problem. The recording is going to be posted, Bev. It's going to be posted, and you can't use I muted him as an excuse, okay? But the thing is, it's not relevant. Surveyors don't survey the entire Earth at one time when they're trying to build an apartment building. Surveyors don't measure 20 miles of Earth area to build a shopping center.
Shown me that you understand.
I don't need to show you that I understand. You're the one that lacks understanding. You need to come down from your arrogant, egotistical, uppity type of mentality and understand that you don't need to explain this stuff to me. Okay, it is instantaneous when you say something that is irrelevant that I know where the mistake is that you're making. You're talking about surveyors. That's great, but surveyors don't measure the scale of the Earth when they're surveying. That's not what a surveyor does. Okay, but how much land do they survey is what matters, and you know it. How much land does a surveyor survey? It has nothing to do with us discussing the shape of the Earth.
I will go through it. I will go through.
Translation, you will waste our time.
Of a canal that's 27 miles long.
It has nothing to do with determining the shape of the Earth.
The water within that canal is level.
Whatever.
Right?
Whatever. Is still not relevant to the conversation.
A water level is a tool to determine a horizontal line.
Unfortunately, though, Bev, you've made a mistake again. A horizontal level is used to show a line segment, not a line. Again, you're making the fundamental flaw. And I just busted you again. This will be the third debunking. A level does not measure the horizontal line and measure a level measures a horizontal line segment. You can extrapolate the direction that the level.
Horizontal though.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. You're using horizontal again. You're using an adjective. You're using an adjective as a noun, and I'm going to ignore it.
Imagine a 27
You're not even using English. Okay? Are you from England? Are you from the merry old England over there? You guys invented English. Why can't you use the language that your own people invented properly? Don't say horizontal as a noun. It is a adjective. Okay? We're not going to use language in a way that is convenient for you. So just stop doing it. Okay?
You have to use level though, don't you?
It doesn't matter. A level is used to find a balance. That is the primary use of a level. Finding the horizon or a balanced line segment in which to build something upon, that's fine. Okay? But that doesn't discuss the nature of the earth. The entirety of the earth is the issue here. I can't. Let me do this in a way that's really easy for you. From your point of view, we're gonna call this a speculative thing. If we did live on an earth that was curved with a 24,000 mile circumference, could you stop talking over me, please? Stop talking over me, please. If you were living on an earth that was 24,000 miles in circumference, if I get it, you don't believe that you are, but if you were, and you were a surveyor, and you were trying to survey a landmass of about a mile, and you were using a level to survey that landmass of about a mile, do you really think that you would expect to see some extreme amount of curvature within that 1 mile of area that you're surveying? And would you need to?
I lost most of that.
I know. See, there it is. So I'm going to try it again. If you lived on a sphere that was 24,000 miles in circumference, okay?
I heard that.
Right. And if you were a surveyor and you were using a level which can only survey up to a few miles, let's just say 1 mile, and your level showed that straight line segment, and that, excuse me, let me finish. So, you're that surveyor in that instance. Would your surveying tool be useful in determining the shape of the earth? There we go. That silence is awesome. Thank you very much. You don't have an answer.
There'd be no way that water could be level.
You didn't answer my question. You did not answer my question. You have conceded the point by silence and then by trying to talk about something else. So you're basically confessing that you agree through your silence. You're like, hey, you know what? I guess I can't dispute that. So let me rephrase it. If you disagree with me,
You keep muting me.
if I have not muted you. If you disagree, no, I have not muted you. No, Bev, don't, no, Bev. You know how we know I haven't muted you?
Water could not be level.
Bev, that wasn't what I asked you. That wasn't my question. My question wasn't that. My question was, would a surveyor be able to determine the shape of the earth with that leveling tool? If.
No, because a level
Right.
horizontal.
Exactly. Great. Good job, Bev. Good job. Bev, good job. So now we go back to the reality of the situation. You can't use a level to determine the shape of the earth. So there's no...
Because it's horizontal.
You just contradicted yourself. So now that is debunk number 4. I just debunked you number 4. So
No, you gave me a...
watch again. If you lived on an earth that is curved and you had a level on that earth, would that level be useful for determining the shape of the earth? You said no.
No, it wouldn't.
Exactly.
This level wouldn't work.
Exactly.
No,
Hey.
level
Right. So
is
guess what? Guess what?
the
On this
water
earth,
the water
you are living on a
level
planet that is
determines
24,000
a
miles
level,
in
which is
circumference.
horizontal.
You cannot rely on a level to determine if the earth is curved or not anyway. You can't. You just said no. Now you're contradicting yourself.
No, you came up with a hypothetical.
It doesn't matter if I came up with a hypothetical. So what? So what? So what? It's a hypothetical.
You said if water